Alrighty folks, it's time to kick off Euro season, and it's time to kick off Euro season well. I'm going to start all of these group videos with my little, I don't know what you call it, it's an asterisk. We're going to do an asterisk, a little side step a second before we get into each of the videos, talking about how I'm going to be doing a challenge soon. If England win the Euros, I'm going to do a vote on my TikTok or my Instagram. I've not decided where I'm going to put the vote yet, of a stupid hairstyle I should get. I'm still deciding on what hairstyles it's going to be, but the vote will be on either my Instagram or TikTok, so go check it out because it'll be pinned on there for you guys to vote on what stupid hairstyle, because that's why I've been growing my hair out, just so I can do something with it if England win the Euros. Obviously, as soon as England get knocked out, I'd be cutting my hair. But on to today's video, which we're talking about Group A, the first group of the Euros that we're going to talk about. I'm going to talk about all 6 groups over the next 6 days before going into my full predictions for the Euros. We do no predictions video. This is an introduction video to each of the groups. We're starting with Group A. As I said, it's Germany, Scotland, Hungary and Switzerland. It's 4 tough teams, you know, and it's arguably quite a group of death. I'd say it's Germany and then 3 dark horses. Switzerland are always one of them teams that shows up in the Euros. Hungary have had a really good path before the Euros, and Scotland did too with that group in Spain. We'll start talking about Germany though, and Germany qualified because they're the hosts. So rather than going through their group games, they've had no group games, they've gone through their fixtures over the past year, where they've played Holland and beat them, played France and beat them 2-0, played Austria and won 2-0 against Austria, beat Ukraine, Turkey. They got beat by Turkey 3-2, drew with Mexico, beat the USA, then beat France. France was a weird one there because they got beat 4-1 by Japan just before that, and 1-0 by Poland before that, and then that 2-1 against France, it completely changes things for them, and then 3-0 against Ukraine. So it's not been the best of years for them, but they've beaten France twice, who are arguably tournament favourites, so it's not been a bad year, but it's been a pretty terrible year at the same time, which is weird to say. The key players, obviously, the manager is Julian Nagelsmann. The key players, Florian Wirtz, had a really good season with Leverkusen, and is going to be hoping to have a very good Euros with Germany too. He's only lost 1 game in the past year at club level. Hopefully he can take it into, well, not hopefully for me, but hopefully for his sake he can do that. Toni Kroos, this is his last dance, this is his big goodbye to football. Will he go out Zidane style, or will he go out in the style of, I don't know, someone else? I can't even think of anyone that went out in a blaze of glory. But yeah, Toni Kroos in his last game of football will be in a Germany shirt. It's quite poetic, I quite like it. Jamal Musiala, we all know the hype around Jamal Musiala and what a player he is, and what a player he has the potential to be as well. Joshua Kimmich, obviously what a player. Antonio Rudiger, Ilkay Gundogan, the captain of the team, and then Kai Havertz, who ended the season really well, so he's got himself in the team and he's going to be doing well in the team, probably playing up front. But it's a good strong set of players there. There's obviously many players in that Germany squad. Contemplating potentially in the next episode to be doing as like a starting 11 as well, but it's a good strong Germany squad that, and they'll be having a good time. Scotland and their qualifying path, beating Cyprus 3-0 in their opening game, but that's 2-0 against Spain. That 2-0 against Spain set their course and their path, the trajectory completely different. They qualified second in the group, with Spain obviously finishing above them because they didn't end too well. They didn't win any of the last 3 games. They got beat by Spain, then drew against Georgia and drew against Norway. But drawing against Norway is not bad, let's face it. The players that Norway have, Scotland did well to finish above them, so fair play Scotland. And the players that you'd be looking at in Steve Clarke's team, obviously Andrew Robertson, John McGinn, what a player he is for Scotland and for Aston Villa. Scott McTominay, who has found a new light of life in the Scotland team, the way he's been scoring goals. So yeah, big key player for them. Ryan Christie as well, Grant Hanley at the back, and Che Adams. They're all very vital players to the Scotland team. Hungary qualified top of the group in, it's quite an easy group, yeah, but there's a few tough teams in there like Serbia. Serbia's always going to give them a bit of a tough challenge, but Hungary beating Bulgaria, drawing with Montenegro, beating Lithuania, beating Serbia again, drawing with Lithuania, drawing with Bulgaria, and then beating Montenegro. So unbeaten in the qualifying stage, but drawing a few games there where you'd think, oh, you might should have got a result there, should have got a result here. Obviously, in the past 2 years, they've beaten England 4-0 and stuff like that. So it's a good team at hand here who can go into the tournament as dark horses, as Turkey were last year. I feel like a lot of people are going to back a team in this group to win it in terms of like their dark horses, like as a side bet type of thing. I think people are going to pick the likes of Hungary, Scotland, or even Switzerland as their dark horses for this tournament. It's a dark horse group. That's what this is. This is the dark horse group. The key players in this group for Hungary are Peter Galassi, obviously in net, the RB Leipzig keeper. Dominik Szoboszlai, who has been pushing his trade at Liverpool all year long. Adam Lang, Attila Szalai, Willy Orban, Milos Kerkez making up the defence there. It's a good defence there. It's a strong defence there with Galassi behind him, Szoboszlai in front of him, with Nagy and Nego in the team, and then Szalai up front doing the dirty work that's needed for the team. On to Switzerland and their path. They finished second in their group, just behind Romania. Romania finishing top and having a good time as well. Switzerland, you thought, would have topped this group, starting off really well with that 5-0 win against Belarus, 3-0 win against Israel, and then it kind of fell off a bit for them. Not winning any of their last 4 games in the group is not good at all. Only winning one of their actual last 8. They won the first, no, they won the last 7. They won the first 3, then drew 2, then won 1, then drew 3 and lost 1. So they only lost once in the qualifying stage, which isn't too bad, but they probably drew a few too many times, as I said, like Hungary. Drew a few too many times for us to be like, oh, you know what, they might have a really good tournament here. So that's the only potential problem I've got there with Switzerland, is that they've probably been dropping a few too many points. But they drew a game at the last Euros, if anyone can remember, against France 3-3, and managed to get a win out of it as well, because it's a knockout tournament. You can get a draw and go to penalties, and it can get you the result you want. It can get you through the tournament. Murat Yakin's team consists of quite a lot of high quality players. As all these teams do, Scotland probably have the worst team in this group, but they've got a good togetherness, that Scotland squad, so you might see some. But anyway, onto the Switzerland players. Jan Sommer, obviously in net. He's Gregor Kobel as well, but he's been recently taken out of the squad, which I'm not too sure why. But yeah, Jan Sommer will be the main keeper by the looks of it. Manuel Akanji, Fabian Schär, making up the 2 centre backs, and there's a few like Elvedi in there as well, who can also play in that defensive role. Granit Xhaka, Xherdan Shaqiri, pushing experience into that team, with Remo Freuler, Zeki Amdouni and Ruben Vargas giving a bit of youth to the squad. It's a good mix of players that Switzerland have got there. Obviously, I'm not giving anything away about my predictions. My prediction video will be next week, and that's when we'll talk about all my predictions for these groups. But I've already done a prediction video a few months ago on the channel, so if you want to check that out, you can check that out now. But I think I might change a few things from that video, considering I had like Luxembourg in the Euros for that one. But yeah, anyway, it was a good little video this. I hope it has opened your mind about what Group A is going to look like, and if it's changed your opinion on any of the teams inside of the group, because that's what it's about. It's about talking about football, this channel, guys. If you like the video, please leave a like. If you want to see more, subscribe, because there's more on the channel all the time. Thank you for watching, guys, and hopefully I do see you next time. Cheers.